Just self-expression. Don't mind me. Why do I feel compelled to do this? I don't know. It helps. I sit, I write, I think to myself. But there comes this point where I want to just hear myself. I just want to make a sound. Maybe it makes me feel less alone somehow to hear an audible voice, my own voice. It's soothing, it's empowering, even if it's just to do with the psychology of vibrating the vocal cords and how that soothes us. I don't know, but it works. It doesn't make the pain go away. It's not supposed to. But it does something for me. And that's all this is. It's all for me. It has to be. It can't be any other way. It's nobody else that can do for me what I can do for myself. I am the one living this experience, being, this version of consciousness. I am the one who feels my emotions. I am the one responsible for it. By my perspective, by the flow of my thoughts, my focus. Nobody can feel for me. Nobody can make me feel. Only me. It's all just me. Whether it's happy or sad or everything in between. I am the one choosing to feel it. And right now it's sad. I just want to cry. Like I want to cry. I can't force it. Can't make it happen. It's just sad, overwhelmed, generally. Those sensations. I don't even feel right about speaking on the whole circumstance surrounding it. Only that it involves past relationship. That's not even the predominant factor. It's just I don't know, awareness of my resistance to being around the person through no fault of their own. Because any fault that I place, that I can find, any blame that I place upon another is just projection. It's just ego. It's just resistance. It's just pushing away, and the pushing away is what hurts me. The pushing is what creates the suffering. It's just a different form of attachment. And it's not something she deserves either. There's this swirling awareness of an energy that I am triggered by, that I have a hard time being around. And then I feel bad. I feel bad for that. I judge myself for that. And I feel guilty. For all of that, for having a hard time being around this person. And then immediately wondering, going to, is it my resistance to being around her that she then feels and then drives her this other direction, and it's all, but all of that is somebody's got to take responsibility for their own feelings in there somewhere. She's not making me feel, and I'm not making her feel. It's on me. For energy is triggering to me, that's on me. And if that then triggers her, that's on her. It's this balance. It's ego having a really hard time not judging itself. Seeing a person that I care about deeply and that I'm proud of for the things that she's accomplished, for what she's been through, for the ways that she has grown. And then something happens and it just... and I see it happening, and then I witness in me that inclination to panic, to go down the same rabbit hole that I went down so many times, having seen it before so many times. Noticing that there's bad feeling and then feeling bad about the bad feeling, even though it's not my responsibility. Even though I can't help anybody by feeling bad. That just creates more of that feeling. I can't be sad enough to make a sad person happy. I can't do that. All I'm doing is making more sad. So here I am, and I just gotta be in this. I gotta surrender to something. I want to surrender to something. To just fucking confusion, to not knowing what else to do in my own head. I mean, what path to follow? Where do I relieve this tension? Just by saying there's fucking tension. And it doesn't feel good. It feels not good. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at her. Even as I can feel ego resisting the whole situation, I can't be mad at it. I mean, I could be. I don't feel like being mad at it. That just adds another layer that I don't need. And then just the general overwhelm. It's just the swirling. It's the feeling bad and not wanting to feel bad. Feeling bad about feeling bad. The resistance too, all of it. Just trying to find, where is that one spot? Where is the sweet spot of surrender? It's just this. It's just, I don't know. That's all it is. I don't fucking know. I don't know anything. I don't. There's a reason I repeatedly emphasize this. I don't know shit. And I'm not in control. I'm just here. Sometimes I feel real good at surrender, and sometimes I still get balled up in it. Just wanting so much to release resistance that it's applying pressure. Right? That's why I wrote that song. The last one. I'm leading this resistance that's hell-bent on letting go because that's how it feels. And it's so twisted. You can't be hell-bent on releasing. I mean, it's the contrasting modes of being. You're either relaxing into it or you're not. You can't try to relax. So I guess I'm just resisting right now. That's just it. Got a wicked headache. There's so much energy just swirling around in general right now, atmospherically, in the surrounding area. There's a lot of people around today. And I just haven't been able to ground, feel like it for the past several days. It's just felt like, no, it's not working. We're just here, floating. I don't know if it's detached or weighed down. It's just, it's like there's this static sound, the sound of static. It's just this hissing that feels like it's everywhere. Like it hasn't stopped. Just this noise. This inaudible noise. It's almost just a sensation, just this buzzing. And I can't make it stop. Of course not. And I want it to stop. And it's just my resistance to it, to that sensation that is really creating the suffering if I just let it be. If I just said, well, this is what it is. And it wouldn't feel so bad. Ego's a trip, man. This whole thing is a trip. All of this. I am tired. I know I don't always feel that way. But right now, I do. And I'm feeling what I'm feeling right now. And right now, I feel fucking tired of all of it. It's just the truth. I have to acknowledge it. I have to feel it. It's the only way it goes anywhere. It's the only way. It's the only way to surrender, is to surrender to that feeling that in this moment. I just feel done. And that's okay. I think it's the fighting of it, really, that hurts. I think it's okay to feel this not okay. I know it is. To feel so not okay. To feel so empty. That I just want to be with Source. And I know that's here. Not away. Not away from Source. I never have been. Never could be. It's not possible. It's all an illusion. It's all my perspective. And really, it's just driving me to see it. It's driving me to see that Source is everywhere, is right now, is right here with me. that I don't have to go anywhere, I don't have to die to feel that, to feel held, loved unconditionally. To feel spirit surrounding me, to feel united with it, with everything. That the connection is here. It's here, it's right now, it's present. Even if I can't feel it, but not feeling it just drives me to find a way to feel it. And I know I have that power. I know I've used that power. I know I'm only getting better at it. Finding the connection in everything. Even in separation, that's what it's there for. It's only there to enhance connection. And yet still, and I'm not going to run from the still. The still just wanting. I don't even know. To feel it in a more physical way. That's what the brain wants. That's what the body wants. And it's not wrong to want those things. But the brain and the body live in this world of the illusion of separation, the illusion of disconnection. It's the soul, it's inside that knows the connection, that knows it's here whether or not your eyes see it, whether or not your body feels it, knows that I'm surrounded right now by non-physical, by my whole fucking family, spirit tribe, what have you. There's so much surrounding me. There's so much love being flowed to me right now. And I am being held and adored and appreciated and cared for, taken care of, provided for. And I can feel that. I can fucking feel that. And I feel it because of my yearning for it. Because that pushes me to the place where I imagine that sensation and I know it's not imagined. That's my receiving of it. That's how it works. Imagination is also how the soul speaks. And so my asking for it and imagining of it is the receiving. And I'm grateful for that. Fuck, man. And that's all I want. Honestly, really, truly. That's all anybody wants, I think, is to feel loved, right? But really, truly, not one note, not friendship love, not family love, not romantic love, not any of those things, the whole thing. To feel divinely loved. To feel loved by all that is. To feel loved at the highest level. To feel that you are accepted and appreciated exactly as you are by something, someone, some energy that knows exactly what you are. that has no illusions about it, that knows you intimately, everything, and loves you, and is just cradling you in that appreciation and soothing and well-being, just steadfastly beaming that knowledge of your goodness, of your stability, of your well-being to you as it's happening. And just letting yourself be held, letting yourself be that child. Knowing that you are the parent also. But letting yourself be the vulnerable, the small, the one that is craving the holding, the one that is receiving the soothing, receiving the comfort, receiving that beaming of wellness and goodness. And all of this just is driving me to that place. And that's where the peace is. And so I'm grateful for all of this. Grateful even for the feeling of not wanting to fucking be here, because it pushes me to the place where I appreciate being here. Where I realize that here is not different from there. It's all here. All of it, everything that I'm seeking, every sensation, every experience. All I really want is the emotional manifestation of it anyway. Truly, that is all we want. That's where it's experienced. That's where things are known by the feeling. And I have that here, now. I don't have to go there. That's just a part of the illusion. But my feeling of wanting to go there is what inspires me to the imagining of what is there. And in my imagining of what is there, I realize it here. I realize it here and now. I bring it to me. I realize that there is no separation, that it is all connection, that I am surrounded and loved right now, as there is snot pouring from my face. Source doesn't give a damn. I wonder if there's non-physical snot. And now I can hear laughter instead of static. And that's a good feeling. It's just staying here. Just gonna be here. There is nowhere else. I think I'm gonna go blow my nose and lay down. And keep imagining that feeling, what it's like to be held by Source, by Spirit, by the universe, by all the angels. You don't have to call them angels. But they are pretty magical. Yeah, that's it. Self-expression for self-expression's sake. Which means it's all selfish. It's all for me. But I thank you for your witness, if you were one who witnessed. And as I am often reminded, if you are one who is feeling anything like this, alone, empty, overwhelmed, wanting not to be here. You're not alone in that. In this moment, we are very certainly together. And I know by my experience of it, this feeling of loneliness, of overwhelm, of even not wanting to be here, creates within me the calling of the vision, the daydream of where is it that I do want to be. And in the calling of that, in the receiving of that vision, I experience it here and now. And then this place that I want to be is here. And suddenly it's not so bad to be here. Maybe here is okay. Not because of the other stuff, but because I have this power to imagine, this power to dream. And in my dreaming, I experience that. The desired, the wanted, and it is real. And it is here, and it is now. That is our power. I'm going to go keep practicing that. Have a beautiful night.